Hi. You know what's really weird? Ever since I got together with my wife, and maybe it's just is what it is, but we had kids. They're grown up, whatever. Uh, like it seems like it's just random, but a lot of times we always have people over at the house. It's either someone visiting or whatever, but most of the time it is uh, my son's friends. It's not. It wasn't always just one son. I mean, it was sometimes two, but but it's just parent thing. Like, I don't like provide like the bad things in life. It's like they have TV, internet, uh, YouTube, Netflix, Amazon Prime. Like, they have all that stuff. They have all that stuff and video games or whatever. But it's like, since, well, it's even when we had a bigger place, but even in a small house, uh, have so much, like, I don't want to say control, but like have so much presence in the area. Like, there's nothing ever needed. They if they ever have like questions about most things, they either handle it themselves or look it up. And that's the one thing I like, that when the friends come over, it's they are able to be themselves, and they put themselves at ease. It's not like they have to I'll tell them, hey, go clean up the bedroom or something. You know what I mean? It's not like something like that. It's just they be themselves, and I think that's what really helps them to flourish. And maybe that's why people come over a lot. I don't know. They stop coming over most of the time after well, my oldest moved out, but after he moves out, people still come over. It's just very seldom now. I think having the familiar faces come over all the time really, really helps them uh, come back to their roots, I guess. I I know that, like, when my oldest comes over, he's gone so much, working, doing the normal thing. It's not like we get to catch up, and even when we get together, it's like, what'd you do? And that's because that's what he would ask me. I was like, I just went to work. I'm pretty boring. Like, I'm a pretty boring dude. If you watch these videos, I mean, it might seem a little bit different, but in reality, it's like I'm really boring. Like, and it's not like I try to be boring. Uh, I speak my mind. I have my opinions, and when people talk to me, I talk. It's just, for the most part, I could go pretty much anywhere and be quiet, just observe, and just pay attention. And most of the time, I'm falling asleep anyways. But yeah, like, unless I need to input anything ever, it's just mostly observing. It's mostly listening to everyone else, because I love other people's perspectives. It really, really helps. Uh, I think gauge your own self if you're into that, wanting to get better thing. Uh, I think little things that you can pick up from people to help you be better, like just cutting out time. Uh, I don't know, going to a grocery store. Just example, like, you go buy bananas all the time, and you buy them, and they don't last very long. You don't know why, and then you find out there's a certain reason, and you start doing that. You're able to have bananas longer, and then it's just, the more knowledge you get, the more input you get. I think it could help tweak your life in a better way if you take the good from pretty much anything in life. And that's just learning experience in general. But I think for a lot of people, if you don't want to change and don't want to be pretty much better than you were yesterday, or try to gain a higher level of yourself, I guess it's never really going to be a thing you strive for. And for me, it's what I want to do. I want to be better. I want to try to always say the right thing, even though it doesn't work out. But I always want to try to do the right thing. And that really starts with your brain and your conscience and your thoughts. And if you act on impulsion instead of reason and thought before action, I think that really, really helps set your life in a different direction if you try to attempt those. I know it sounds weird for me to say all this stuff, and people that know me personally, I don't really talk like this, but it is what it is. I don't really sugarcoat it. And knowing that I have an outlet, I guess you could say, that's what this is, gives me that opportunity to think, even though it's really short-term thinking, and try to get my opinions out there. I'm never really going to convey them in the way that most people probably want to, eat it up. But I think I'm getting better. And the more I do it, I think the more experience I get just talking, even though I don't really watch other people do it themselves. I kind of learn as I'm doing it myself. So kind of self-teaching, I guess. I know when I was a little bit younger, I have, tried to watch like motivational speakers and stuff like that. And it's not even sounding bad towards them at all, because I mean, those people are great. I mean, they know how to speak to people. Not that I don't know how, but either it's really, really rehearsed or off the top of the dome, and it's great. They have a lot of experience, and they know what works. And when they know what works, they use that. Whereas, like me, not nearly as close, as good, not even on the same realm, but I'm self-teaching. I don't gauge my audience. I don't ask for opinions. I mean, I do, but it's kind of just a random thing. But I think I'm just gauging it depending on the interaction I'm getting. Not the views, not the likes or dislikes. It is the comments. Anything else really doesn't matter that much to me, because I don't edit these. I don't do anything with these. They are what they are, straight off the top, unless something happens technically with my phone. So you get what you get. And that's an awesome thing, because sometimes I'll be bad. Sometimes my days will suck, and I don't even know what to say. And I just got to go with the flow sometimes. But as my kids grow up, I think they'll learn to do the same thing themselves. But I know that if they know this types of things that I'm doing, I know will help them in small increments. I think it's mostly just being more open, and mostly gaining different perspectives, instead of just being single-minded and not having different options or paths, or things that you can do in life, instead of always thinking it's just one thing. And that's what I want to do with a lot of people. Just give you options. That's all this is. So I got to get going. I already wasted my time. No, I didn't, because you're here. Peace out.